Hi lovies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive in into today's
So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where a couple of people were actually saying doing what they know how to do best, but it's just that they met their match, and I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational purposes.
Just right, to say, let's step outside to a man wearing boxing gloves around his neck leisurely. Why people never check our own. I don't know if you noticed this pattern. It's literally just people of color. We're literally just checking people of color. I never see this level of accountability from white to white. Why is that? Also, I got a big problem with your wife who immediately tried to simmer down the black dude instead of her husband who, I don't know, verbally accosted this man who was not interacting with him. Check your husband. The call is coming from inside the house. The speed at which you opened your phone back up to, I don't know, stare at the weather app when he decided, okay, let's do it. Why? Why do we feel our need to like step in for any time a person of color does something we're not doing in that moment? It's just such a strange thing because I never see us do this to our own community. I never see us check our own community. It's consistently us doing it to others. And then when the call is answered, oh, what happened? You might have been flying Delta, but you almost ended up a Spirit. White people, just mind your business. Costs nothing.
So this bad-built, mediocre, out-of-shape white man, who we're going to call Bob, decided not only to interject himself into this black man's business, but then he gonna ask him to step outside. Bob asked the black man with boxing gloves around his neck at an airport to step outside. But you also notice that Bob made no effort to get up out that seat he was sitting in. And then the condescending way in which this white woman sitting next to Bob, we're going to call her Karen, of course, tried to shush the black man. Yeah, you all are lucky. Because some people, the moment you would have asked to step outside, they would have stepped to you right then and there. And Karen, she could have got some too. I'm just saying. You all are not going to be happy till you get to the find out phase of your fucking around.
Yo, man, if you don't leave fucking people alone, everybody ain't bullshitting like you, bro. Everybody ain't bullshitting like you. My man meant motherfucking business. Now, at times it happens. It happens when you come across a real fighter or, a trained fighter. Sometimes they just look like regular people. But this dude had fucking boxing gloves around his fucking neck. Yeah, so unless that man put me in a position where, I have to defend myself or my loved ones, I'm gonna leave that motherfucker alone. Stop fucking playing with people.
I think it was the tone policing for me. I think it was him throwing himself into this man's conversation and then extending an invitation, and when the guy accepted the invitation, you uninvited me. And then your wife and both y'all are trying to tell police, like, you didn't just start the shit. Do you know how many times that happens on a regular fucking basis? I used to work with this woman, and she would say shit. And then when I responded in kind, I was being aggressive, as if that isn't a microaggression by itself. Like, you throw the rocks and then you hide your hands, and then when I come up to where you started out, then you want to tone police me. I don't understand why. I just don't understand. we be minding our business in our own head, listening to Glorilla, minding our business, and motherfuckers want to fuck with you. And then when you answer that call, when you get that invite, and I RSVP, then you want to turn around and be like, I was playing. I'm a, because what he didn't think was that man was gonna stand up, take shit out, and be like, well, let's go outside then. He thought he was gonna punk him like he's probably done other people, and they've been like, I'm not going outside with you. And the minute that man did that, then instantaneously he became the problem. Not the motherfuckers that started the shit, but how he responded became the problem. Thank you for checking your people. But you could probably quit your day job and just do that full time. Because it's enough of these motherfuckers running around here doing that dumb shit that one of these days they are going to fuck around and find out at the same time.
Okay, so this creator who I'm stitching, sometimes I like his videos, sometimes I dig him, but other times it just leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth the way he speaks. First of all, go watch the whole video, obviously. But he said, basically verbally accosted this guy. He did not. Okay, look, let me start here. Let's start here. The white dude, the white lady are 100% in the wrong. 100% in the wrong. Dude, you need to shut the fuck up. But saying verbally accosted is a little strong, I think. What did he ask him to just talk quieter? I didn't really catch the very first part of it, like why he had started talking to him. But the black dude straight said to him, respectfully, twice. He said respect. He might have even said it more, but he said respectfully, and the dude was obviously in a bad mood. It's like, hey, dumb white guy. Like, just saying. This is my perspective. Hey, dumb white guy, shut the fuck up. And yes, I agree with what you said about his wife. His wife should have been like, hey, this big ass black dude's gonna beat the shit out of you. Shut the fuck up. But I think the white dude was resting on his laurels because he knew he was in an airport and they would need to step outside for something to happen. And even then, they're at an airport. There's no one's gonna let any fights go on very long. So he was being a little bitch in that way. But the thing, the biggest, besides the whole verbally accosted being a little extreme, what you said at the end, I think, is so utterly backwards. That we only check our own community, or we only check people of color, not our own community. Bullshit. What is this video? What is this video you are making right now? Like, maybe we don't do it in person, but I'm also the type where I always tell my girlfriend or whoever I'm with, if we're in a grocery store, do not talk to me at full volume. At all. Don't, especially if we're in line, do not just talk to me at full volume about whatever the fuck we're talking about. I am not interested in everybody. I'm also not sitting on speakerphone in front of anyone. You know what I mean? That's just me personally. I'm not trying to be oblivious to everyone. You know what I mean? I find it rude when other people do it. But regardless, I really don't see. It's just silly. We don't have a community because we have motherfuckers like you calling out. And okay, real superficial. What the fuck is on your nose? Does that have to be there? Because if that doesn't have to be there, why is it on there? That's all I could look at. I can't tell if it's like a filter and is it like a sleep apnea? Anyway, if it's not required, take the shit off. It looks stupid and it's distracting. But yeah, I'm sick of white people in each other. It gets okay, people of another ethnicity, another color, call us white people. We don't have to call each other white people. We don't have to be like, hey, white people? Excuse me, white people? Shut the fuck up. That is such a generalized term. White people, as a term for people, is about as generalized a term as pitbull is for dogs with ears cropped. Same shit at this point. Although we are nowhere near as cool as the pitbull. But yeah, I find it funny that that's what you took from this interaction here. I took it as this guy must have bad eyes because, like you said, dude had boxing gloves around it. Like, you want to go outside? Like, you don't ask somebody to go outside and then sit there like a bitch. Like, this dude definitely won Pussy Bitch of the Year award for this little demonstration he did, which was like, first, who the fuck do you, this old ass, who the fuck do you think you are saying that shit? Like, if you said that to me, I'd be like, okay, come on. I mean, I'm not a tiny dude, I'm 6'1", but like about 200 pounds, but regardless, like, what are you talking about? Like, let's go outside. Like, what? You don't calmly. It's like the dude didn't understand the question he was asking. Was he saying, like, do you want to go outside and we'll talk to, like, you know, at full volume out there so we don't bother all these people? But it's like, it's just, I mean, yes, like I said, I agree with the sentiment of these people were in the wrong. What the fuck is wrong with you? What were you doing? I kind of wish you would have gotten tapped a couple times so you maybe don't do it again and make us look bad. But I just feel like your statement about us not correcting each other is so just incredibly bad faith as you criticize us and our community as a whole for doing something. Doesn't that seem kind of completely and utterly hypocritical? Like, utterly. I mean, I feel like, I mean, I know who you're voting for, but that doesn't really matter. I have plenty of friends who are voting for the wrong side. Or either side, because both sides are wrong. But anyway, but yeah, it's just like, I'm so tired of the ally shit. Like, ooh, buddy, did you get some ally points? Did you call up your POC friends and tell them, like, hey, check out the new video I just did? Stuck it to them, huh? Got them. Can I say it yet? No? Alright, let me know. I just, and I've said this before, I'm not racist, okay? So, if someone was to call me racist, I wouldn't care because it's not true, okay? And these people who are so ally about shit, it just, it reeks of doth protest too much. You know what I mean? That's what it's giving. And it's like, what are you trying to make up for? What have you done in your past that, you know, did you used to use the hard R a lot? What's going on? What do you got going on in your life? It's just really, like, unpleasant to see the ally shit. This is really what bugs me the most. It's the ally stuff. It's the fucking, hey, white people, like, what? You're talking to yourself as well, sir. So what? And your stupid nose thing that you have on. I don't understand. Like I said, this guy is kind of funny sometimes. This one was not all that funny. And he gets into really inflammatory. He basically verbally accosted this guy. No, in no way did he verbally accost him. He didn't even step into his space. I think he asked him to quiet down on the phone or something, or tried to interject into his conversation, which was stupid. Especially if the guy seemed like he was already in a bad mood. There's no question that you're correct about that. And his wife was definitely trying to diffuse the situation without getting beat later tonight by not taking her husband's side. You never know, they might live in Oklahoma. The reason that's funny is because Oklahoma still has on the books that you are allowed to beat your wife 1 day a week. No more. But that means if you had an extra bad week at work, she might have a terrible weekend. Because you might just choose Saturday as your one this week and Sunday as your one next. God, that's awful. Anyway, yeah, she was just trying to, I think she was trying to diffuse it, and maybe she did a little condescending, whatever. She was literally just trying to be like, please don't destroy my husband, please. Because he's obvious. Like, the thing was, is you said, oh, you should quiet your husband down. This dumb motherfucker is talking to this dude like that. Do you think this lady has any control over how stupid his mouth is? Like how dumb the shit that comes out of his mouth continues to be after he talks? She's probably like, if I start talking to him, he'll start really fucking being a retard. But, yeah, I just quit with the ally shit. I guess everybody, can we just not be racist? And if you're racist, like, just, and you don't want to be, just keep it on the low until you're not anymore. Because I just don't understand it. Like, it's, what are you scared of? Are you scared somebody's going to call you a racist? I have no fear of that in any way, shape, or form. I wouldn't even, I have no reason to even defend myself if you did. Because why? It's not true. It's like if you told me the sky was red. It's just not true. And any racism that I participate in is all in the interest of comedy, and it's always around the race in which I am poking fun. Like, that's who I'm sharing the comedy with, and they always enjoy it, because that's how you deconstruct something. You don't become an ally and show all the injustice and how you're not part of it. You just make jokes about it that are funny, that are so funny that it blurs color lines. And that's why kings don't like jesters or comedians, because they make you laugh at government, especially. And once you laugh at your leaders, you take away all their power. Laughter is the best medicine and the best weapon, and just about everything else. And it also keeps you looking young, like 20 years younger than you actually are. Guess how old I am? Nope, I'm 41. If you guessed 41, fuck you. I do not look that old.
Like, seriously, lovelies, when I tell you guys that I think sometimes these people intentionally do what they just want to do to get a reaction, and when they see that reaction from you, that is when you become the problem, the aggressive person, the person that is too quick to anger. So this dude at the airport was minding his business. People that looks like me are always minding their business. But these, people that love poking their noses on what does not really, concerns them on their, like, on other people's business, they wouldn't see people that looks like me and keep calm. Anytime that they see someone that looks like me, it's as if, oh my God, their blood starts boiling. Oh my God, how do I pick on this person? How do I actually get this person angry? How do I pick on this person? Like, until when you want to pick on someone that is more than you, until when you want to pick on something on someone that stands on business, on someone that does not take anything from anyone. So the gentleman was on his own, minding his damn business. And this man decided that his business is also his own business. He poke-nosed in his own business. And this young man was like telling him to mind his business. And instead of him to mind his business just the way he's been told to mind his business, he decided that he was going to be arrogant. He was going to be, let's get out. Like, let's go outside and do it man to man. Like, he came with intimidation. This is what they do. They will first of all pick on you, and when you want to retaliate, they will come with intimidation to remind you that they are in charge. They rule the world. But it's just that people like this don't know that gradually, if you think that you rule the world, you will no longer rule the world. You no longer rule the world. Like, the world is just run by the people that is living in the world. There's no one that, it is only Jehovah that have created all of us in equal. So all of this trying to, like, it does not work with everyone. It might actually work with the other, thing guy that these 4 people decided to harass. He was actually on his phone. Like, you will just be on your own, minding your business, not talking to anybody, but they will still want to poke nose in your own business. So he probably thinks that he's one of, the people that he might like. Let's go out and show ourselves. And the man was like, I'm not going to go out with you, And that's when he will now show his superpower. When this dude, made that comment, let's go out, why did he stay back? He could have gone out with him. Someone that is with a boxing glove. Oh my goodness. These people think that they can just, play around with anyone. So far, you have the color of my skin. You are someone that is to be toyed around with. You might end up toying around with other people that you get away with it. It's not actually everyone you do that and get away with it. This incident reminds me of a particular incident that happened sometimes in the middle of this month. You know, it's actually Uncle Thomas that staged a video which I reacted to. So this young man had been living in this neighborhood for a very long time, and I think he owns a salon or a barbing store or something, and there's this aged or elderly pan-colored man that is always picking on him, calling him the N-word, and he keep on telling him not to say that. He keep on telling him not to use such words on him, until one day he decided that he was going to use the N-word on his kid. You've been using the N-word on this kid, father, you know, and he's been telling you don't do that. But because you are away and sees an elderly one at that matter, instead of you to be thinking about how to retire, how to be of a good behavior, how to be of a good, you know, so human being, you know, but you decided you also want to keep picking on people that looks like me, even if you're elderly. You are supposed to know better. You're supposed to be of a good human being. That he continued picking on him until one day he was going out with his, you know, this young, you know, boy, the father and his son. He decided to use the same word he's been using on his father, on his son. That was when he now gave him the blow of his life. You know, this is just too much. People cannot just stay on their own anymore without any other person trying to be in their business. If I don't invite you in my business, just stay away. Stay in your own lane. Stay in your lane. Like, when I saw this, I was actually, I just remembered the, you know, folding chair incident. The Alabama folding chair incident. It actually reminds me of the Alabama folding chair, you know, incident. They wouldn't stay one place. They will want to oppress you, even if you don't want to look at them, you don't want to be in their business. They just get, I don't know, maybe it's angry anytime they see people that looks like me. Like, you guys are supposed to be, you know, you guys are supposed, like, oh my goodness, this is just so low. And the wife, instead of her to actually, you know, tell the husband, okay, no, don't do this. What are you saying? Don't say this. She ends up, you know, trying to shush that dude as if he's the one that is with the problem. But she is definitely sitting down with the problem. But she don't want to hold the problem accountable. And one pan-colored woman think it was, you know, right for her to come out to talk about how pan-colored women was never involved in slavery. But you guys are enabling your husbands. You guys are encouraging them. Like, anyway, lovelies, when I saw this video, I said that you guys are gonna see it as well. I'm gonna just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section. How far you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. If you've not subscribed to this channel up to this extent, please do you get a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and to my returning subscribers, to my channel members, oh my goodness, O'Shea, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the educational, you know, commentaries, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.
Estelle, why not just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe if you're yet to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.